Hello, sorry there has been no video for a long time. It's cold in England, it's winter time. January is not a good month, February is very cold, but today it's sunny and Liverpool have won a trophy. So let's look at the newspapers. I have picked out some vocabulary and some topics. First, the back page headlines after the cup final were done up like a Kepa. So Kepa came on. So this is the phrasal verb, to come on. So a player, or a goalkeeper, came on, which means he was subbed on. So you can use sub on or sub off, but more common in spoken English is to come on. Or you can say the manager, so Tuchel brings, past tense, brought. Tuchel brought on Kepa. Or if you want to use the passive, Kepa was brought on. So this is upper intermediate, it's quite difficult. The phrasal verb for sub off is take off. So Tuchel took off Mendy. Mendy was taken off and Kepa came on. What do you think about this? What do you think about making substitutions for a penalty shootout? I think for a player, if you are not good at and not confident at penalties, you are thankful, you are happy if the manager takes you off, you are happy. But if you are a goalkeeper, I think for Mendy, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, he made an amazing double save in the match. As a goalkeeper, you live for penalty shootouts. It's your life, it's your chance to be the hero. Yeah, being a goalkeeper, I think, is not much fun for me until the penalty shootouts, and it's your chance to be the hero. So I think it's very demotivating. So this is a phrase in English, done up like a Kepa. So you like a kipper. So a kipper is a fish. This is a complex phrase actually. It's common in London. So yeah, it means to stitch someone up, which means to make someone look foolish, to trick someone. So you can say Tuchel got done up like a kipper, which means he was made to look foolish because it was his gamble. He gambled with risking, it was a risk, and it flopped. It wasn't successful. So flop is used a lot in football. So to flop means to fail, but as a noun, a flop is usually when it's a transfer that was not successful. So maybe Ronaldo, possibly Mario Balotelli for Liverpool in the past, he was a flop. Also in the news is about Russia. So FIFA spark fury as England give Russia the boot. So England refused to play Russia. Many other countries did too. So yeah, to give someone the boot means to ignore them, to kick them out, to refuse to play. It's used a lot in British English. Leeds give Bielsa the boot. So here it's used to be sacked. So Bielsa, Leeds give Bielsa the boot and turn to Marsh. I don't know how to pronounce that. So yeah, he was sacked. What do you think about this? I am really disappointed, to be honest. I loved Bielsa. I think he has been unfortunate. 3 big players for him. The captain, Cooper, Calvin Phillips, who is their best player, I think, and is so important in that system. And then Patrick Bamford, the striker, the one who has been scoring goals. They have been injured for most of the season. So Leeds have struggled this year and they have decided to give him the boot. They have sacked him and it looks like they are going to get an American coach called Jesse Marsh. So this is the papers today, 1st day of March, which is today. So Jesse gets down to work today as he plots Leeds' survival bid. So Leeds are struggling, they need to survive in the Premier League. Will they survive? I think they will, but it's a shame that Bielsa is not the manager. His teams play exciting football. It was a pleasure always watching Leeds. The Leeds fans adore him. They love him. So it's sad that he has been sacked, I think, but it's football. So they say he was a flawed genius. So this is a pun. Stubbornness does for Bielsa. So he was stubborn. He did not change his tactics. He did not become defensive. He played the same way against any team in every match. So a flawed genius. This is a pun of a flawed genius. So if you have this is a phrase in English which means maybe he was a genius. He had a genius mind, but he was not perfect. And to have a flaw means to have a fault. So a flawed genius means very intelligent, but not perfect. Also in the newspapers today, it talks about the Reds want Fab Four. So the Fab Four are the Beatles, who are from Liverpool, and the quadruple in sight for Kop after landing League Cup. Yeah, I think the quadruple has never been done in England, in Spain, in Scotland. Rangers and Celtic dominate the football in Scotland. They have never won the quadruple. In Germany, it's never been done. In France, it's never been done. Do I think Liverpool will win the quadruple? No, but it's nice to dream. And also it's nice that other fans are getting nervous. Gary Neville was talking about it. Yeah, it's nice to hear people worried that Liverpool can do it, but I don't think they will. More reaction from the cup finals. So here, 11-10, Liverpool win on penalties. Chelsea keeper was brought on to win the penalty shootout. So yeah, this phrasal verb, to bring on. Kepa was brought on to win the penalty shootout, but made no saves, then missed the crucial 20-second spot kick, which is a way to say penalty kick. He is done Tuchel up like a Kepa. Okay, another big talking point was Rodri handball in the Everton versus Manchester City match. It was a clear handball. It was clear as day. Here is a photograph here. Clear as day. Rodri gets away with one despite a VAR check. I cannot believe it, to be honest. Everton cannot believe it. It was a stonewall penalty. It was a definite penalty. It was blatant. This adjective is used a lot. It was a blatant penalty. It was a blatant handball. VAR looked at it and decided it wasn't. Pep Guardiola has now admitted, yes, it was a penalty. Everybody watching knows it was a penalty, except the VAR referee. And to finish, let's look at Manchester United. Naught, good enough. So naught means zero in British English, and this means this is a pun of not good enough. So yeah, Manchester United did not score, so naught, zero. Again, Ronaldo did not score. Again, it says here, Ronaldo looks shot as Reds damage top four chances. So I think Manchester United will still finish fourth. I think they will. But it says here, Ronaldo looks shot. And that means he looks tired. He looks old, maybe. He looks shot. I don't know if that's true, but that's what this newspaper says. Okay, thank you for watching. Please comment and tell me what you think about some of these topics today. Try to practice some of the vocabulary. See you in the next video.